Hey guys, I have found over 35 patterns that are perfect for Christmas, and these are all plushies. I'm going to do another video for lots of different ideas that you can crochet as gifts for people for Christmas, but this one is all plushies. And I have a lot of free patterns in this video. And I have linked all of the patterns in the description of this video in the order that I talk about them, so you can find them super quickly there. So the first one I found is a Shiba Inu that is in a little gift box. And this one is really cute. Honestly, I didn't even realize it was a Shiba Inu at first. I thought it was a polar bear. So I feel like this could work as a polar bear or as a dog. And this one is a free pattern on a blog. The next pattern I found is another one from AQ Crochets. So if you have seen some of my other pattern recommendations, I have quite a few of their patterns because I have used some and I really enjoy them. So this is for a Loso bear, and it's a 2-in-1 pattern. So there's a polar bear and then there's a brown bear with a Santa hat, and they both have scarves. So this is an item that would be great for winter and Christmas, but also if you didn't sell it at Christmas, you could probably still sell it year round if you take the scarf and the hat off. This pattern is on Etsy for $4.99 right now. This next pattern is one that I found on Instagram, and I have used this one and I do really like it. I am planning on making some more of them for my Christmas market. So this pattern is called Santa Frog. I just call it a Christmas frog. It's really cute. It's just like a little frog with the Santa hat on it. And so this one works up super quickly. I do believe it is a no-sew pattern as well. The next pattern is a pocket reindeer. This one is another free pattern, and this is on a blog. This is another one that I think would be made up pretty quickly. I believe this one is no-sew or low-sew. It looks like it's probably no-sew, except maybe the antlers might need to be sewn on. I found another free pattern, and this is for a little tiny gingerbread man, and this one is really cute. I am planning on making some for my winter markets. This is another one that would work up super quickly, and it only takes like 2 colors of yarn. And this one is on a blog, and I have used their patterns before and I did like them. Next, I have a Grinch pattern, and I did use this one last year and I did enjoy it. So I'll see if I can find a picture of the one I made to put up as well. This is a free pattern that is on Instagram from Joanna Amigurumi. And I've seen a lot of people use this pattern and use like special green eyes with it. But I do really recommend this pattern, and it is a no-sew pattern. I found another free pattern on Instagram, and this is for a little Yeti, and this one just looks adorable. I have not tried it yet, but it is a no-sew pattern, and I think it would be perfect for winter. Then I have another pattern from AQ Crochets, and I saw this one last year and I really wanted to make it, but I never got around to it. So this is for the 2-in-1 no-sew Gingerbread Man and Gingerbread Woman. So I like that this is a 2-pack. Most of the patterns that I've seen for Gingerbread Men, it's just the man and not the Gingerbread Woman. So I do like that. That is unique. And I love the fact that it is completely no-sew. This one is $4.99 right now on Etsy. And with all of these patterns, you will probably want to go and check the price of them at the time that you're watching, because it may have been a different price whenever I filmed the video than it is when you're watching it. And if you are thinking about purchasing any of these patterns, please do it through the links in my description, because I am an affiliate and I can make a little bit of money off of it at no extra charge to you. The next pattern is a free pattern on a blog, and this one is for a Christmas tree pillow. And I think this one is great. It would be so cute to have on your couch during Christmas time. And I do like that it has the little feet because it makes it look like a jelly cat. I actually watched the YouTube video where she was showing making this pattern, but that was last year, so I don't remember exactly, but I want to say that it is either no-sew or low-sew. Next, I found a free pattern for a Santa, And in the photo, it also has a reindeer, but I wasn't able to find the pattern for that one for free on the website. It might be there, but I didn't see it when I was looking. But I have used patterns from this designer before and I did enjoy them. She also has YouTube tutorials for some of her patterns and they are really good. I do recommend them. I'm not sure if she has tutorials for the Santa or not, but either way, I have used her written patterns as well and they are great. So I love this is a free one. And I do believe I saw that she has a pattern pack for sale that has lots of winter characters in it. I am obsessed with this next one. I think they are just so unique and cute. I love the faces. So this is for a Gingerbread Man and a Snowman pattern pack. And this is probably the most expensive one on this video. This is $7.50 on Etsy right now. But I do believe that this is a low-sew pattern, possibly a no-sew pattern. And I don't know, I just love how the pattern designer does the faces on this one. I don't know why, it's just so unique and I love it. Okay, so I actually did find the reindeer pattern on her Etsy, and she even has a Christmas crochet bundle that has 5 patterns in it, and it is $15.33 right now. But if you want just an individual of just one of the designs, it looks like those are $4 on Etsy. In the pattern pack, it has a gingerbread man, a Christmas tree, the Santa, the reindeer, and also a snowman. And I want to show you my favorite gingerbread man pattern that I have used personally. And I watched this YouTube tutorial to make it. I'm not sure if she has a written pattern. She probably does. But I used the YouTube tutorial, and this is a no-sew one, which is amazing, perfect for me. And this is a fairly small to medium-sized one, so it worked up fairly quickly. I have made quite a few of these over the years, and they do sell for me at my Christmas markets. And quickly, I want to mention my 3 patterns that are great for winter and Christmas. So if you already know about them, you can skip forward a few seconds and get to the next pattern. But if you haven't seen them before, I have 3. So I have my Stanley the Snowman pattern, and this is a no-sew pattern. And then I also have a 2-in-1 Snowball and polar bear pattern. So this is a free pattern on my Instagram and on Ribblr, and then I do have a paid version on my Etsy. And then I have my Christmas tree pattern, and this is a no-sew pattern. Okay, now to the next pattern. I found a no-sew pocket Santa. So this is another little one that should work up pretty quickly. This one has a free pattern on a blog, and they also have a YouTube tutorial for it, which is great. And I do believe that I have used their patterns before. And then I found another polar bear pattern. So if you haven't seen my video about patterns for winter, I will link it at the end so you can watch that. But if you have seen it, I put quite a few polar bear patterns in that video, but I found another one that is really cute. I just had to include it. This one is like the polar bears in the Coca-Cola ad. I don't know if you've seen those, but I usually see them at Christmas time. They have the polar bears with the Coca-Cola. And so I thought this was adorable. And this pattern is $5.50 right now on Etsy. Next, I have a pattern from Wonder Crochet, and she has quite a few free winter and Christmassy patterns. So I'll try to find a picture. I saw on Instagram she posted a picture that had all of them in one picture, so I'll try to find that and put that up. But the one that I found that I think is really cute is this Christmas elf, and I love that it is a free pattern. She does lots of free patterns. And this elf is probably about a medium-sized item, but because it is no-sew, it looks like it would work up pretty quickly. The next pattern I found is a free pattern for a reindeer Christmas ball or a reindeer ornament. This one was a little different when I was trying to find the pattern. I saw this on Instagram and it did not have a link, and so I had to image search it. And then I saw it was on Instagram, so I found their Instagram. And I found the post. Under the post, it says to message them and then they will send you the pattern. So it's not directly up there ready to use. You do have to message them to receive the pattern. Then we have a free Peppermint Pal pattern. So if you love having peppermint candies, this would be so cute to have. I don't know, I feel like Christmas is more about candy canes than peppermints, but I do think they are really cute. Then I found another Grinch pattern, and this is for a little Grinch. This one is $3.79 on Etsy right now, and I think this one is really cute. This is the cutest, like, smallest version I've seen of a Grinch, and I am definitely thinking about purchasing this pattern and making some of these this year, because I do have that larger pattern, but I'm kind of trying to make lots of smaller items because I think those usually sell better for me, especially just with how the economy is, that a lot of people can't afford a ton of larger items. So I've been trying to make lots of smaller items because those are selling better right now. Next, I found a pattern pack on Etsy that has 3 patterns in it, and these are some more tiny items. I think that these would be really good for keychains or for Christmas ornaments. So it has a gingerbread man, an angel, and a snowman. I'm not really sure how much sewing is involved in these, but I assume it is probably pretty low sew. And I was thinking about making some Christmas ornaments, so, not ornaments. I was thinking about making some Christmas keychains, and so I might end up getting this pattern to make some of these. We will see. I have so many ideas of things that I want to make for my Christmas market, and it is coming up really soon, so I probably won't get around to making these, but maybe we'll see. The next pattern I want to show you is one that I did a pattern test for. So if you saw my video about everything I made last month, then you would have seen this one. But if you missed it, I wanted to make sure you guys saw it in this video. And this is a free pattern on Ribblr, and it is for a gingerbread ornament. And I pattern tested this and it worked fairly quickly. The part that took a while though was the white details. So I had to sketch them out onto felt and then cut them out by hand. So that did take a little bit of time, but if you're just making 1 or 2, I think it's definitely worth it. It's not like too much time to work on it, but if you're thinking about like batch prepping for a market, then this probably wouldn't be great because you have to do all that cutting unless you made a design on your Cricut for it. Then I found another Santa pattern, and I like this one because not only does it have the hat, but you can see the belt on their outfit, and it has the eyebrows, and it has a mustache and beard. So I think that's unique. I've seen some of them that have a beard, but I haven't seen it with the mustache and the beard. So I do like that about this one. This one is on Etsy for $4.95 right now. Then I found a pattern pack with 3 patterns. So this one has the Grinch, Cindy Lou Who, and the puppy. What is his name? Max? Is that his name? The puppy from the Grinch. I think his name is Max, but I don't remember. But anyways, these look like no-sew or low-sew, and they are pretty small. And I really like how she did the embroidery on the eyes for these. So if you know somebody that loves the Grinch, I think this would be great to make as a Christmas present. And it is $4.70 on Etsy right now. And I do have one more from AQ Crochets, and this is for her Santa and Mrs. Claus. So I really like that it is a pattern pack that has both, and it is a low-sew pattern. And I believe it's about the same size as the Gingerbread Man. And I love that it has Mrs. Claus in it because most of the patterns I saw were just for Santa. So I love that she is included in this one. And it is $4.99 on Etsy right now. And I have one more pattern for a pillow. And this is for a candy cane pillow. I believe this one is made with bigger yarn. Like it looks like bigger than just blanket yarn. So it could be a little bit harder to work with, especially for beginners. But I do think it would be really, really cute to have as decoration on your couch for Christmas. And this pattern is $4.99 on Etsy right now. And then I was trying to find some inspiration for Christmassy loaf cats. Loaf cats are one of my top sellers, and so I wanted to see if I could make some of them Christmassy. So I found a couple ideas for this. And I will put the pictures up of the photos that I found. So the first one is a gingerbread man loaf cat. and I like this one. I don't think it would be very difficult at all to do this one. You're literally just adding like 2 or 3 rows of white and then adding 2 baubles, 1 green and 1 red. And then I saw someone made a Grinch loaf cat, and it is so funny, and it definitely looks really grumpy. I think that one is really creative, and that could be fun to make. I also like that it has a Christmas hat on it. So I was thinking, of course, you could make a Christmas hat to put on your loaf cat, but you could also make a Christmas hat to add to any of your items. So any of your regular items that you have, you could just add a Christmas hat to it and make it into a Christmas item. So I found a free pattern on Ribblr for a Santa hat, and you could make this to go with any plushie that you want. Honestly, you can use any Christmas hat pattern that you can find, and it kind of just depends on what size hat you want for what size item. So these hats would be pretty small from this pattern, but you could probably find a pattern with a bigger hat if you have a larger item you want to put it on. Next, I found a pattern pack for some Christmas ornaments, and this one comes with 5 different patterns. So it has a reindeer, Santa, Mrs. Claus, a snowman, and also a polar bear. This is another one that I think would work up pretty quickly, and I really like how they did the embroidery on the eyebrows and the eyes for these. This pattern is $5.52 on Etsy. And I know a lot of people really love the movie Elf, and I definitely watch it every year around Christmas time, so I found a pattern to make him. And this is on Etsy for $5, and I think it is just super cute. I do not know how much sewing is involved in this one. I'm assuming it is, I'm assuming that there is some sewing. And honestly, if you got this pattern, you could also change up the colors and just make it into a whatever color elf that you want. It doesn't have to specifically be the one from the movie. I found one more Grinch pattern, and this is for a swinging meanie. So this is a no-sew pattern, and this would be great as a car hanger. It does look like they used smaller yarn in this, so I'm not sure if it's acrylic or I think it might be posh yarn. So if you make it with blanket yarn, it might be a bit bigger than this. But I think this one is really cool. I know that a lot of people love the swinging patterns and a lot of people love the Grinch, so I think this would probably be a good seller at a Christmas market. And this pattern is $1.99 on Etsy. I did find a couple more pattern packs that I wanted to show you. So the next one is called Wonder Buddies. And I really like this one because it has lots of different items you can make from it. And they are all about the same size, so I think it would be great if you're doing a market and you want to have lots of different characters that are the same size and the same price. I think these would be perfect for that. So this pattern has an elf, it has Santa, a snowman, a reindeer, the Grinch, and a gingerbread man. So it has lots of characters that are perfect for Christmas, and this pattern is $4.95 on Etsy. This next pattern pack, I actually just purchased it a few days ago, and I have made 1.5 of them so far. This one is from Pogsy's Place. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it, but I have seen a lot of her patterns, and I do follow her on Instagram. She makes lots of small patterns, and so this one, she is making a even smaller version of her small Christmas patterns. So there is a larger version if these look a little too small for you. But I really like the tiny items, and I think that these ones are going to be perfect for keychains. So this one actually has 15 patterns in it. It has a Christmas ornament, a mushroom, a polar bear, gingerbread man, mittens, a stocking, a yeti, and that's the one that I have made already, a reindeer, a donkey, and a Christmas tree, a snowman, a cup of hot chocolate. Actually, I think there are 2 cups of hot chocolate, one with whipped cream and then one with a marshmallow, and a cardinal. So that is a lot of different characters in a pattern pack. and this is for $10.99 on Etsy right now. And then one of the favorite items for Christmas, at least for my family, is the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. So a lot of people love these for Christmas. We definitely do. And so I found a YouTube tutorial for how to crochet this. I actually made a bag probably 3 years ago. I crocheted actually it wasn't a bag. It was a pillow. I crocheted a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake pillow, and that one did sell for me. So I do know that people like these. So I think that this would sell. I was wanting to make one into a purse, but I did not get around to it. This one is made with acrylic yarn, so if you make it, it will probably end up quite a bit larger if you are using plush yarn. And those are all the patterns that I have for you today. But make sure, if you haven't seen my video about winter patterns, make sure to check that one out. I will put it up here on the screen for you so you can watch that next if you missed it. And then I am also going to be making a couple more videos for Christmas. So I'm going to be making a video about what you can crochet for pretty much everyone in your life, and I'm going to try to find a lot of different unique patterns that would work for pretty much everyone. So something for guys, something for kids, something for animal lovers, and so on. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss that video, make sure that you are subscribed and turn the bell notification on. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I really appreciate you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.